everybody, hey, I'm going to raise my son up to be one of the best players. I followed his story from the very beginning. You know, now he's a grown man.
He is definitely a grown man. He has been around the world. He has been taking names.
Sponsored by Vitality, one of the best esports teams there is. They believe in him.
Yep.
Jacksonville, Florida believes in him. The entire NA believes in him. So, and, you know, you better believe he believes in himself. So here we go, game one, winner semifinal, CEO 2026. A lot on the line here.
Yep.
Let's see what happens.
As a reminder, these are race to threes, best of fives for the entire top 8. Let's see how it starts it off. Nice steps here early on. Kingrey Jr. has amazing reflexes. His ability to pull out the forward 2, the forward 1+2, doing a lot of these insane tactics. And of course, it's against a big target in Jack 8.
And since Kingrey Jr. is always in the lab, he loves practicing and learning everything there is. He pretty much knows all the setups, all the situations, and in a matchup like this, it's really a continuation of all the encounters they've had in the past. I mean, if you count the total time they spent playing Tekken against each other, I mean, who knows how many games they've actually played.
Yeah. The experience runs deep. He cancels, but he was able to put the brakes on it in between the hits. He was able to get the Tooth Fairy.
JoeCrush did not dash in far enough to get the punish. They're almost even on life. Kingrey Jr. trying to make this comeback. Plenty of time left to work.
However, there's a lot of rage there.
Oh, first round goes to Joe. Instant low to take it when Jack's got that last little bit of help to dish out. It's either going to be a quick mid, quick low, one of the best in the game at it.
Yeah, good job of closing it out there. Let's see if he's able to continue forward now. Kingrey Jr. trying to find a way in. JoeCrush trying to keep him at bay. Look at this. Well, went for that intercepting fist with the right uppercut there. Okay.
Gets the counter hit on the engage. JoeCrush, big momentum here. Big damage as well. This heat dash into the blast should be able to take it. More than enough damage. Yeah. 2 quick rounds for JoeCrush.
That just all worked out in JoeCrush's favor right now. Oh man, inner strength able to beat it out there. No Morgan today.
All right. So far so good for Kingrey Jr. Never count the kid out. Half-life gone already. Only 12 seconds have gone by.
Oh, great. I love the way that JoeCrush is just taking his turn back here. Going for the lows, now activating heat. Let's see what he does with it. Nice step there, could have got a launch.
Junior activating early is going to give JoeCrush a little bit of an opportunity to make the comeback with resources here. That's where his advantage is. He's
going to have to adjust here. Oh, but the wall helps him out.
Got the side wall blast. Technical stuff here, and suddenly takes the lead. Rage with all the help as well, thanks to the healing.
Oh, and a big counter hit, big boot, follow up, one more hit.
Get away, Jack. That's where he specializes. It's like deja vu. Down back one, taking 2 rounds in the closing moments. JoeCrush not afraid to take risks. Put the pressure on early. Give Kingrey Jr. things to think about in games 2, 3, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, it's a bit more of a marathon. These guys are going to have to be thinking about all of this going into it because, again, it's not just 2 matches. You got to win 3.
Yep. Normally in a situation like this, best 2 out of 3, you're already sweating. You're thinking, I can only lose a few more rounds, and you know, every round really matters. But this game is kind of like a stabilized game. Kingrey Jr. is still in a position to play defense, stay patient, and not really feel desperate to make things happen just yet.
All right, let's see if Kingrey Jr. is going to make some adjustments here. He knows the game plan. It's all about execution. Will he be able to do so?
JoeCrush being a lot more aggressive, that leaves openings for Kingrey Jr. If ever Jack overextends, Asuka's got low crushes on deck. We just saw one go through.
Yeah, the big back 3, that's got to leave a mark, at least mentally, in the matchup. What's he going to do? He heads back to the wall. He's going to try to get out there. Up for 2.
The character's back to the wall. It's really hard to escape, but JoeCrush, the expert, best in the world, as Foxhound mentioned.
Interesting option there. He just goes straight for the unblockable. Repositions himself now, has him in the corner.
Back in the corner. Kingrey Jr., huge advantage.
Oh, did that hit in the air? Yeah, it did. Not going to do as much damage here. Let's see what he does with it. Trying to throw him into the volcano, the buster.
Junior's got to be careful. JoeCrush might be lurking, waiting for that rage art or a big opportunity. He might be looking to close it out in 1 hit. With time winding down, we might see some turtling, might see some stalling. What's going to happen? Big hit. Takes the lead. Rage art, is it good? No!
He's going to get punished for it, and that's all she wrote here for this round. But again, patience there from JoeCrush.
Yep, JoeCrush. A hectic round, a lot of chaos happening in those closing seconds. Expect to see that plenty of times. Both players familiar with each other's style. They're going to be turtling it out, letting the time dictate the pace. And once it gets down to those last 10 seconds, that's when it gets really crazy.
Oh, speaking of crazy here, a big counter hit opportunity for JoeCrush, pushing back the other way, but deterred from that low parry.
It was a very, very opportune 2 in low parry. Otherwise, there was a lot of pressure coming in from Jack. Instead, as Kingrey Jr. activates heat, JoeCrush responds with a burst of his own.
Nice.
Some breathing room. Again, JoeCrush in the lead during the midpoint of the round, a common theme of the set so far. Counter hit, guaranteed after. One more hit, and Kingrey Jr. this time thinking that the low was coming thanks to those previous rounds. JoeCrush switches it up, goes mid.
Yeah, goes for the big mid. The follow there, it was checkmate at that point, and right now JoeCrush, he is on 5 rounds straight here.
Yeah, caught a lucky break on the float. Kingrey Jr. on the other hand, it's all going downhill, and he's falling forward again. Got baited into the crouch. JoeCrush, cruise control.
Yeah, fast pace 50-50, had him, caught him ducking, man. This is not looking good for Kingrey, but JoeCrush not gonna be complacent there with just that. He wants to take the round, he wants to take the dub, and he does. Now 2-0.
You see JoeCrush now switching how he's handling those closing moments of the round right there. He walked up with Kingrey Jr. only having 1 hit left. He pumped the brakes, waited a little bit, had heat before he did back 1+2 into the dash. Previously, he had been just doing a simple low-mid mix-up, so we're seeing a lot of variety when it comes to the end of the rounds, and that's what you want. We talked about it this weekend with MYK, how you kind of plan out your life bar. How are you going to take out this chunk, that chunk, and at the end, JoeCrush switching it up, not trying to be too predictable in a long set.
He's been all over the place. You know, he's been delaying his attacks, then all of a sudden he started going for the quick mids. It's interesting to see how he approaches this because, you know, he's been guessing right and forcing Kingrey Jr. to react wrong. All right, here we go, starting things off here.
I don't know how many times I've seen Kingrey Jr. make these insane comebacks. Down 2-0, doesn't really matter. This is really where he makes those adaptations. And again, since he's the lab monster, so many ideas going on in his head, I think it's only a matter of just honing in, locking in on what he actually needs to do that's working out. Figuring out the answers to the problem as he takes a very strong round 1, trying to activate the crowd. I hear you guys.
All right, that's the first round on the scoreboard for Kingrey Jr. One of the things that I've noticed from this young man is his clutch ability. It is so hard to eliminate him from competition.
There we go.
Here we go. Big can. Yes, we can. Has the wall.
Spinning it. Goes 2 spin. JoeCrush gets some breathing room with the heat. Some more damage to follow as well. The Jack specialist, you know he's going to optimize. Now Kingrey Jr. has to fight out the wall. Needs to survive. And he does. Heat burst.
Yeah, activation. He does have the life lead as well. Look at the positioning at the wall.
Pretty good advantage for Kingrey Jr. right now, having that heat. JoeCrush has to respect it. You see him cautious, and he still gets hit. One more hit for Kingrey Jr.
He got the crazy conversion from that.
Thanks to the wake up kicks recovery in Tekken 8, you can do that all the time. Now Jack 8, 1 hit away.
I think he's done. I think he's done. And that was from a get up kick float. That is insane. That conversion we just saw, he stole that right.
That was all off the same combo.
Oh my goodness.
96 points of damage off of just trying to do 3+4. Very, very bad break for Kingrey Jr. That doesn't happen all the time. And it's really not a good time for it to happen on top 8 at CEO.
Yeah, just when he started getting some momentum, he got around. Threw that one away, but this time second hit able to land here. Looking like JoeCrush's round right now. Kingrey's in big trouble.
He's still catching those counter hits. He's swinging at the wrong time. JoeCrush setting the trap.
Body pressed into the drill, and he did the spring kick. Such a big risk there at this juncture.
Last stand for Junior, no go. Ducks the string. And that was a little bit of a mistake, doing a string that's easily duckable by a pro. Could be slipping a little bit in the mental department.
Guaranteed crouch though there from that read there, able to land that 4-2. The follow up here. He tried to drag him in. He tried to drag him into hell.
He's running out of time, Mark. He needs to make it happen now. Heat engage. He's gonna help a lot, but he's got a long way to go.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough because again, he is dealing with a huge deficit here. He has to win 3 games straight.
Look at Joe spamming it with that up forward 2. Let's receive some buffs, get some free follow-up. Now, that's a counter hit to the wall, potential kill. What's the combo? Maybe a mix after. The mix after.
But it was just out of range. The stubby legs there, unable to do it, but the heat smash follow-up.
Spring kick.
Can't believe he did it.
4-2 counter hit. JoeCrush headphones up, already standing up. Let's go. Double fist pump. These guys are friends, comrades, training partners. It's all respect in the end, but at the end of the day, JoeCrush is the one who moves on to the winners finals.
But not only does JoeCrush win this 3-0, he guarantees himself a top 3 finish here. He's looking good. He is now in our winners finals.
Wow.
That's crazy, man.